Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Pro here, and today I'm back with another cannon, another requested cannon. This is the 200 stacker floating rebarrel, the floating barrel. It's 4 wide, so you got a few blocks to shoot to the left, which is good. It is really good. In this video. Okay, I know in a lot of the other videos that I've made, you guys ask me, how do you water the cannon? Well, in most of those, a few of those cannons, I have them watered in the world download. So all you gotta do is, download the world download and then look at it and then it's watered. But in this video, I'm gonna show you how to water this cannon. Yep, see this one? This one's watered. I'm gonna show you how to water it on this one to look like this one. Exactly. Okay, so yeah, this is on Cosmic, so hopefully it's not gonna lag, and hopefully the cannon will do as it's supposed to do, which is shoot the wall and blow it up. But as a lot of you know, this is Cosmic, so it could not work, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, 200 stacker, floating barrel. I changed up the scatter right there. Makes a decent sized hole. Yesterday, I was sitting here shooting this cannon. Okay, so if it doesn't work now, I'm gonna be mad. So I was shooting this cannon. I shot it through all these walls. I shot this cannon through all these walls, and it worked just fine. Okay, I shot it like 30 minutes ago, and it said no. It literally said no. It didn't work. So, I don't know. I don't know if they changed something. I have no idea. But, okay. So, a couple things. This is my little, mechanical mechanism thing for the blocks and what are those? Trap doors. So, I was looking at a bunch of other people's, like, because a lot of people do this automatic thing right here. And a lot of them are like really big and bulky, and they stuck out a lot. But this one I think is pretty compact. And the thing is, like, for each one of these trapdoors, you have to have a repeater running into the block behind it. So like that one right there, that one right there, and then so on and so forth all the way down. So I had to get it to, those ones have to be shut off for the trapdoors to be sticking out. And so I had to like invert the signal so that it would turn those off while these ones were powered. So yeah, it's pretty compact. I think it looks really good. It's not like super bulky, or it doesn't stick out a lot, which is really nice. The power that's on it, you could shoot pretty dang far with this power. You could probably shoot 40 chunks, if not more, with this power. It's really good. Okay, so let's see if it's gonna work. Okay, hopefully it does. Like I said, this is Cosmic, and you never know from day to day if a cannon is gonna work or not. So here we go. It's shooting. Okay, it's gonna blow up. Perfect. There we go. Also, I do have some slabs down there. I think there's like 10 or something. I just threw some slabs down there just to show you that it'll slab bust. It'll definitely go through a lot more than that, I'm sure. Probably 20 plus 30, somewhere in there. It does have a pretty big slab bust on it, so it should go through quite a few slabs. Let me get this to automatically take away those lines and stuff. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, it makes a decent sized hole. It's probably like what, 20 blocks, probably like a 20 block hole, which is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. So as you guys know, with the floating barrel, you can adjust it and all that stuff. If you don't know about a floating barrel, I'm about to show you how to adjust it. So this little wall right here, let me get a block right here. So this little wall, if you want to move it, you have to move this wall over. So if you wanted to shoot down this one, you'd put the wall on this one. If you want to shoot down this one, you'd put the wall on this one. If you want to shoot down this one, you just don't put a wall. So we're going to shoot down the far one, this last one right here. So let's just go ahead and break all this right here. And obviously there's going to be some water missing because you're placing blocks. So let's go ahead and put that. Let's put a trap door right here. And then what you need to do after you take that out is retract those blocks. So come down here, flick this switch, and then come back in. Make sure all the blocks are retracted. Make sure all your trap doors are retracted as well. And you're good to go to shoot down this far side right here, which is what we're going to do so that we don't just shoot into this. So let me go ahead and paste the sand back in here. There we go. And let's go ahead and shoot. Wait, let me check the lag. Let me check. Okay, lag is good. Lag is good. Okay, so here we go. Come on, cannon, don't fail me now. All right, here we go. It's shooting, and flag. There we go. Yeah. It took it a second. Good job, Cosmic. Okay. So yeah, it makes, you know, it doesn't matter which one you shoot down. It'll make pretty much the same size hole, which is really, really nice. So you can put some pretty big holes in some walls here. I do have a regen set up right over here, so I'll show you guys about that, and also pre-stacking, because I know some of you guys were asking me, well, how do you pre-stack? How do you pre-stack? So I'm going to show you guys that as well. But yeah, so with this one, it's pretty much just the same. Just stack your sand up. It's got reusable cobwebs. You don't really need to worry about that. You got your one-shot sand right there. You got your scatter right there and all that good stuff. And you guys can like see the TNT in there. So there's your scatter, and then it all gets pushed. All that gets pushed. Looks like it's falling, and then boom, and then bam. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, it works really, really well. I sat here making sure that it would work really good for you guys, tested it out a bunch of times, and you know, obviously the further you shoot, you're gonna have to change the delays. You're not gonna have to change them much because of how much power there is on this thing, but you might have to change it if you get, you know, closer to 20 chunks. You might have to add a tick or something. But you know, I'll leave you guys to figure out the ticks for however far you're shooting. But if we move over here to the Regen Buster aspect of it, let me get this copied here. So hopefully, oh my goodness, see, this is what I'm talking about, guys. So I'm talking about. Okay, so oh, not koi, copy. Okay. There we go. So I have it set up to regen bust. So if you want to regen bust with this cannon, I turn off the scatter because there's really no point for it at all. You got to have your one-shot sand in here. So make sure you have some one-shot sand. And then you have your sand right over here. I know there's been some cannons made actually recently that it's just a one-shot regen bust, which is really cool. I think I'm gonna probably be looking into that to see if I can to get one made. But okay, so when you want to regen bust, no matter how far you're regen busting from, you need to use these ticks. Okay, pay attention to these ticks right here. Okay, so your hammer down, this repeater needs to be on full, same as the other side. Okay, so one full repeater on your hammer down, okay, on both sides. This is the one for this side. And then what you want to do over here, this is your slab bust right here. So I disconnect the slab bust right here and right here so that only these couple dispensers right here are being activated, because you don't want a really big slab bust when you're regen busting, because pretty much what it does is it like nukes it down and then it like restacks on top of it. So you don't need a big slab bust. You just need it to hybrid and, you know, knock the hammer down up, and then the hammer down will restack on top of it. So you have one full repeater on your hammer down, and then you put 4 repeaters on no ticks right here. Okay, 4 repeaters on no ticks right here. Okay, and then on the inside right here, you want to put 2. Normally it'll be like this right here. So you want to take these out and put 2 slabs right here. So it looks like that. Okay, that's how you want it to be. And then obviously you want those to be closed. You want your wall right there. And that is pretty much it. So let me check the lag here again. Okay, there we go. So it should be good. Let's go ahead and shoot it. Make sure you have a full stack right here. I put gravel here so you guys can see the gravel when it restacks. So there you go. So that's pretty much how it works. So your slab bust and the one-shot sand will come here. It'll blow up, but when it blows up, it shoots your hammer down, and your other sand or whatever you're using, in this case gravel, it shoots it up, and then that restacks. And then that is what pushes the water into the regen wall. So if we go here, we put our head on this, and we fly over here, you can fly right into your barrel, which is what you want, so that way you can get through the regen wall. And as I said, you could shoot with these ticks. These ticks right here is what you want, even if you're shooting 20 chunks away. Okay, you want to use these ticks. So I got this one over here. So let's go ahead and move this wall right here. So let's go ahead and break all this down right here. And let's put our 2 slabs in there. Make sure you have your slab guider all the way across as well. And then retract your pistons and stuff right here. Make sure you check it. Make sure you check it, because you never know. There could be, it could be like a lag spike or something. A block could get caught and then your cannon blows up. So just make sure you check it. Just take the time to check it and make sure it's all good. So let's go ahead and let's place some sand here and get this stacked up. Okay, so when you're pre-stacking, /stack 19 up, there we go. When you're pre-stacking, you do not want these here, so let's take those out. So when you're pre-stacking, you want your guider to be 1 lower. Sometimes it will stack 1 lower than what it should be, but I mean that's just 1 extra shot just to shoot a piece of your one-shot sand on there. So if you pull this out pretty far, probably like right there, and then you put your guider 1 block lower like this, so it's gonna shoot that 1 block lower, which is what you want. So let's go ahead and build this out. I just want to make sure it's gonna shoot 1 block lower. So that right there should shoot 1 block lower, and then if it doesn't stack right at this height, it's gonna stack 1 lower. You want to make sure your scatter is off. You want to make sure your one-shot sand is off. You want to make sure your one-shot right here is off. Make sure you turn off your slab bust, and unless there's slabs down there, which I mean we don't have any. So with this right here, we should be able to, let me check the lag. There we go. Okay. So with this right here, we should stack up to where we need to. So don't lag on us, okay? Just don't lag on us. We don't need that. And there we go. So as you can see, it actually went 2 blocks lower that time. So honestly, it's just like, I don't know, it's just weird. Sometimes it'll stack perfectly. Sometimes it'll stack 1 block lower. Sometimes it'll stack 2 blocks lower. It's just, I don't know, it's just really weird. I just broke that. Okay. So once you get that, break all this right here, and then as you can see, it was 2 blocks lower. So what you want to do is just turn on your one-shot sand right here. Make sure everything else is off. So turn off your hammer down right here and right here. Oh, I don't know why I just broke that entire block, but there we go. So make sure everything is turned off. Then you can go ahead and just shoot your one-shot sand right here. And it should just stack on top of there. And then we need 1 more. So let's go ahead and shoot again. Right here. If you stack this too high as well, it's not going to work. So you'd have to hybrid it and then restack on top of it, which is super annoying. So now that we have our stack up to where we need it, let's go ahead and put our slabs in here. Just like that. And then we need to restack our, let's go ahead and just stack the gravel because I think I have that copied. Make sure you turn everything back on. So let's turn that on, Turn that on, and the one more right over here. There we go. So everything should be set up to go, and let's go ahead and shoot it. And right after this, I will show you guys how to water this cannon. So here we go. That's being shot, and it's lagging a little bit. There we go. And as you guys can see, it'll regen bust pretty much the same way every single time, which is really nice. And this is up to height. As you can see, it's the same height as that one, and it busts 6 blocks here, so it's really good, really good. Okay, so now that we have gone through that, I'll show you guys how to water this cannon. So as you guys can see, I have this like little lip right here that is for the water. So if we go one behind it right here, this will be your furthest point that you can place water, because you obviously don't want it to flow out. So this whole inside right here, you can literally water this whole thing right here, like everything. Just water it all. Just place water in all of this, okay? And then up here as well, this is your hammer down, so make sure all of this is watered. And I can't remember if I put a sponge down here on this one yet. No, I did not. Okay, let me get a sponge, because we want to make sure that sponge is there. The main reason for this sponge is so that this, when you water your slab bust right here, normally the water would come down and then it would flow out this way, which is what you don't want, because what it does is it pushes your TNT off to the side, and then I don't know, it just gets like misaligned, and it's really annoying. So make sure that's all watered. Make sure the bottom right here, and I just broke that, make sure the bottom right here is watered as well. Oh my goodness, I'm just breaking everything. Okay, there we go. Because that sponge is obviously going to sponge up some of this, so you can just go ahead and just place some buckets right there. Just make sure it's all watered up, and then water inside of here, because your TNT blows up right there. Pretty much everywhere TNT blows up, you want to water. So we need to actually retract that. Oh, yep, see. Wait, how's that? Where's that coming out at? How's that? Oh, they get pushed out right there. Okay. So let me go fix that. Okay. How? Wait. Where's it being? That makes no sense. Where's it going? What the heck? Is it still? No? Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. Okay, but anyways, just water the whole inside here. Make sure all of it's watered. And then right down here, you don't want to place a bucket of water right here like I said over on the other one. You want to place a bucket right here so that it flows into it, because once that gets pushed out, it'll get rid of that water source right there. Also, make sure this right in here is watered. 100% make sure that's watered. I know I've actually forgotten that one time, and I blew up my cannon, which was not fun at all. Make sure your compression down here is watered. Even if you're on the test server and you're just testing it with no water, this needs to be watered, because if it's not watered, it's going to blow up your cobwebs, because cobwebs aren't indestructible. So if you're testing this, make sure you put water right here, even if you're on an indestructible server like this. Okay, so water all of this right here, and then come up here, water all of this right here, and then I water inside here as well, just for added security. Just make sure everything is watered where TNT will blow up. That's pretty much your main goal right here. So that right there is how you water the cannon. And I'll definitely be leaving a schematic for this in the description. I'm not going to leave a world download. I'm just going to put a schematic in there so you guys can just download the schematic. And if you guys don't have Schematica, I have a tutorial on that, so I'll leave that in the description as well, so you guys can download that, and you'll be able to use it. But that is going to be it, guys, for this this cannon tutorial here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like down below. You know, it's much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Yeah.